Okay, so this is just a quick tutorial on how to use scenes. I've been doing a slideshow and I thought I would talk about doing scenes as a basic slideshow. So if I hit play, it probably explains what's going on. Basically 10 slides plus a menu page. So you've got the menu page, then you've got page 1. I've created the title things as buttons, but we can deactivate them or make them non-interactive, get rid of the background and all sorts of things. Right now we're just uh, using as placeholders, and it's very simple, and we've got escape functionality to put out. Haven't put in pause functionality. I could do later, but okay. So it's a collection of scenes. I've done 10 slides plus a menu and a main page, which is basically the menu, but you can ignore that one. You have to get this to work, you need to go into build settings. You need to make sure that all the scenes are in your build, preferably in order, but because I'm using direct names, page 1, page 2, page 3, they don't have to be in order. That it makes more logical sense if they are in order. So once they're added to the scene, add open scenes or drag them in. You don't have to build it or anything, it's just for the scene management code. So the code, the key code is something I put on Canvas, and it's just one script. I called it load scenes. And if I double click that, okay, a couple of things you've got to add: so Unity Engine scene management, system IO, mainly the scene management really. We've got void update, input get key, key code escape, quick game, and put a little function quick game, which is the same thing. If the editor's running, stop it, otherwise quit. And I did say pause, put pause instead of quit. I like escape to get out of things. So we've added these key phrases, which is scene manager, capital S, capital N, dot load scene, brackets, and then the name of the slide. You could put a number in, it would start at 0, 1, 2, 3, but I've found the ergonomics of designing user interfaces, making it as simple as possible to follow whilst you're doing this stops mistakes happening. So it's making it as clear and simple as possible. Although it's a lot of duplication, you could put it all in an array and just have one function. Having it like this hard codes it all to the different pages. It does stop a bit of flexibility and modularity of it being able to expand, but at the same time it makes it a lot easier to understand and to follow through, to find things, find errors, and so you want to go to page 1, you load page 1. You don't load page uh, space 1. No, sorry, load page space 2, because because of the offset. Or is that right? Yeah. Hang on. Yeah. Well, it gets confusing because I put a menu one at the top, they're all actually in sequence. So it'd be load page 1. If you were using it as an array, because I've filled up 0, 1 with a menu. So yeah, so those are simple. It's a simple phrase, and you need the scene management, Unity Engine.scene management. Right, and oh yeah, and to assign that, you create a button, um, and in the button, I've renamed the text to next. We think we've got to put in pages each time, but the key bit is the on-click event. So I put the actual load scene code onto the canvas for each page, and you get one page right, and then you can save as page 1, page 2, page 3. once you've got one page right, you can then bring on to the other pages so you don't have to keep doing it in the same place. And yeah, so once you've got the main code in there, load scene, then to activate a button, there's an on-click event, and you drag your canvas into there, and you change load scenes into load page. And that gives you all the access to all the different methods that you can use, and the one we're using is load page. So on page 2, click on the next button and load page 3. Go to scenes again, save the scene, I'll go to page 4. Again, it's all done. Canvas. You drag the script, the main script, which is load scene, you put onto the canvas, and then drag it into the button thing here, and then the page 4, load page 5. Then you drop down load scenes. I've tried to make it make sense as much as possible. And that gives us a basic slideshow, and this time, instead of just we're loading different scenes each time we click rather than different images. We could all do it in one scene, but then we're starting to have to use all sorts. Having it in different scenes allows us to do lots of different in each one. And you'll notice as well, like when we go from page 2 there. So what we need to do there is page 1, page 2, page 3, page 2, title, image 2, what are we doing? Okay, that's okay. We need to make sure the canvas has, instead of constant pixel size, scale with screen size. Do that. And then we need to increase the size. So page 2, page 1, canvas, image 2, title, image 2. I'm going to copy these components. It's 700 by 400. I've come to the conclusion. So 700 by 400. We go back to 1, 700 by 400. And save. By giving 10 pages, I've made life difficult for me whilst I'm doing this troubleshooting, because I've got to go through each one. We go to page 3, double click, we go to the canvas, we change it to scale with screen size, we change the image to, we've got 2 images, we've got 1 image background and 1 image foreground, and 700, 400. Save, page 4, canvas, scale screen size, image 2, 700 by 400. Right. Save, scale screen size, 700 by 400. Right. Save. Just give it a quick test to make sure it's been working. At the moment this links to page 1, so we can, so we're going to use 7, 8, 9, 10. I've done the Let me sit through those. And this is really just putting button, if you're going to use buttons. And then there's other things we could do, which is do it by program, by scripts for generate the buttons, rather than having to go through and do it manually. But you've really got to know where you want the buttons and what you want them to do. So, and escape out. Yeah, so that was just a quick tutorial on creating buttons and scenes for a screensaver, not screensaver, slideshow. I hope you found it useful.